So I've been thinking about what I want to talk about with this video. And the thing that keeps coming up is the question that I want you to ask yourself that I'm having to ask myself, and that is, if I look back 5 years ago and I look at where I'm at right now, has my life changed enough in my financial situation to have moved the needle at all? Am I much better off financially than I was 5 years ago? And I'm not. I'm not, and that bothers me. It bothers me a lot, and I wonder what kind of choices did I make along the way that have, kept me from achieving the type of financial success that I had hoped for 5 years ago, 5 months ago. Yeah, I wish it was only that far in the past. But it's been longer than 5 years. That's the problem. It's been 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 35 years, 40 years. 40 years of decisions. And nobody else is to blame for where I'm at right now. I mean, yeah, sure, I've faced all kinds of life experience challenges and at some level failed to, capitalize or overcome them in a way that would have, changed my financial future. And I spent a lot of time wallowing in alcohol and drugs. Spent a lot of time doing that. Spent a lot of time being sober, but it wasn't consistent enough to really help me make the leap that I needed to make to change my financial outlook. So why should you listen to me? Well, one time when I first started gig work, I was driving Uber and I picked up a guy, and we were chatting, and he said that, people hired him to share about his failures, and he was making really good money doing that. And I was like, wow, well, I've got a lot of failures too. I guess maybe my failures can turn into a way to help other people, like what he's done. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I may not have all the success that people need to, I guess, connect with. I think people, like, I see a lot of YouTube channels, and I've listened to a lot of people that have, said that they're having success. And I've believed them. I believe them wholeheartedly that they have, and then tried to position myself in a way to duplicate what it is that they've done to have success. I mean, I've listened to some of their YouTube channels, and they've done certain things that, that I tried to do, and I kept coming up short. I kept coming up short, and it really knocked my self-confidence down. I mean, every time that I would fail, I would see that I was falling backward and I wasn't, failing forward. And so I've had to work on shifting my mindset to exactly that. Instead of seeing myself falling behind, I have to see myself as failing forward, falling forward. And sometimes it is about taking 3 steps forward and 1 step back, and then 3 steps forward and 1 step back. And when you see the progress that you're making, you can take heart in knowing that you're really doing the best that you can. You're doing the best that you can. And I haven't always done the best that I could, but in the place that I was and with everything that I was dealing with at the time, I probably made decisions based on what I thought was best at the time. what does it mean for now? It means now I've made some different decisions, and I am believing that now I have made some really solid decisions that are going to actually really change the outcome of my financial future. I really do. And I kind of got inspired from a friend of mine who helped me get into this opportunity because he's making like $20,000 a month. Now he's been at it for like 10 years and he's got like 40,000 YouTube followers. But one of the things he said is that, you just got to start, you got to start pushing out content. You got to start creating videos, and you got to start promoting the opportunity to people and let them decide, And that's what he's done. And he started getting into an opportunity a couple years ago. And I watched him at the time, but I was like burnt out on trying something new. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I watched him for like a year crank out video after video after video about this opportunity. And then he did a year update on his revenue. And he was going to make close to $100,000 for the year. And right now, he's on track to making even more than that. And it was like, oh my God. So I joined in the opportunity at that time, but then I really didn't go all in like I'm doing right now, because this is a different opportunity. This opportunity is pretty much something that you can get into without having to spend a lot of extra time, and you could let it work for you on autopilot for the most part. It does 90% of the work. And all you got to do is position yourself as a member. I mean, you can get started for free, but free is not going to make you any money, and it's not going to change your financial future. And you could get started for as little as $20, but that's really not going to make the difference either. I mean, I think that if you are really going to get serious, you need to at least get started with the Pro plan. And the Pro plan is you start off paying $50 for the first month, and then it's $100 a month after that. And if you are not in profit mode by the end of your third month, then you don't have to keep paying the $100 a month, but they'll keep giving you what you need as far as leads and helping convert those leads until you are in profit mode. And then it's just, but I don't think it's going to take the 3 months. I don't think that you have to, not be in profit mode and not have to pay your membership. And that doesn't make a lot of sense, right? I mean, why would you do that? I mean, what, just to get to a place where I don't have to pay the membership? That doesn't make sense. No, but it is there. I think the assurance is a way to, help create confidence that, hey, we are here to help you be successful. And I love that. That's why I got involved with this opportunity. And if you want to know what that opportunity is, click on the link below in the description and in the pinned comments, and come and join me on this journey. And I think that you are going to be surprised by the end of 3 months at where you are, and you'll want to go even further all in. So check it out, and I will see you on the next video.